Sports pregame show.
Nigga looking at English. What the hell, bro?
Live from Los Angeles, we proudly bring you the Clippers at the Staples Center. This game is part of the travel schedule for New Orleans. And of course, DeMarcus Cousins. It's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Pelicans jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and he's very excited about getting a fresh start with his new team. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level.
And this team takes on an entirely different look when he's on the floor. I mean, you've got to believe it's going to improve them by leaps and bounds.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday out there with Jordan Crawford, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Now here's Redick following the shot by Drew Holiday.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
He kicks it to Cousins. He dishes it to Crawford. Puts up a 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. New Orleans on D. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's Davis following the basket by Chris Paul. Davis sets a screen. And Holiday, here we go. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And here are the Clippers now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Davis, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Bray Jordan. Pelicans shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
He knows a big part of winning this game will come down to how well they can guard Blake Griffin. He said it all comes down to positioning and preventing him from getting inside, both on and off the ball. And guys, he's willing to concede some open jump shots to Griffin to do that. We'll see it. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well. And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Griffin's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Here's Holiday. Crawford, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Green. Picked by Griffin. The drive by Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first points in this one.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Screen by Cousins. Crawford dishes to Holiday. The feed to Pondexter. The 10-footer. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Paul against Holiday. Paul kicks to Griffin. And Davis sends it back. They push it up 4 on 3. Holiday gets the bucket. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Picked by Griffin. Paul with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 5 now.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Crawford. Back to Davis. Outside Holiday. And it's off from 3-point range. The Clippers in the lead. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Right through the D for the layup. 8 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Paul passes to Griffin. Jeff Green on the wing. And it's Quincy Pondexter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Redick for 3. Nice D from Crawford.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And they double up Davis. Passes it to Cousins. Pondexter with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Holiday with another miss.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. It's stolen by Green. Griffin kicks to Redick. Griffin sets the screen for Redick. Back to Griffin. Lets it go from 11, and he gets the bucket. Griffin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
A different look for the Clippers. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Green, and it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And then for New Orleans, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Pondexter. And Tim Frazier subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Frazier. In the corner, it's Crawford. Off target from outside. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Spates kicks to Griffin. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Spates sets a screen. Paul dishes to Spates. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here is Frazier. It's Crawford on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers grab the miss.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Ball against Frazier. Off target from the baseline.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Chandler the pass to Davis. Frazier with it. He's picked up by Paul. Chandler attacking. Makes it off the glass.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Paul against Frazier. Spates kicks to Griffin. Feeds it to Spates. Back to Griffin. The kick out to Pierce. 2 on the clock. Second chance effort, and Davis sends it back. Now here's Frazier. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Griffin. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Rivers checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Here is Frazier. Dishes it to Davis. Chandler outside. In the corner, it's Crawford. Pass to Ajinça. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the 15-footer. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Clippers with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Rivers dishes to Spates. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Doubled by Crawford. Ajinça with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Clippers trail. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Picked by Griffin. And here's Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Frazier the pass to Ajinça. And stolen by Spates. Got a piece of it. Crawford, no one around him. And Davis pulls it down.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Rivers can't get it to go.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Up in time. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Austin Rivers making NBA history last season. His father, Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers. And he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father/coach. So now he's a coach at work and off the floor. He's a father.
Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching a son. We've seen it in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA. But this, Clark, this is a first in the NBA.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. I mean, he's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any differently.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
So for New Orleans right now, Cunningham is out there with Montejunas. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Omer Asher. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Here's Holiday. The Clippers getting the bucket. Green with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
He feeds it to Jordan. Back to Green. Fades and shoots. Again, the Clippers.
Jeff Green is really smooth getting that shot off.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The dish now to Montejunas. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Montejunas has got his first basket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Paul's checked in for Los Angeles. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Pelicans trail. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Pondexter. And the shot is good. Pondexter's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Paul. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
For New Orleans, they've gone.
Hi.
You're gone, man.
You're gone? Is it just you?
And my brother.
Oh.